Good day, YouTube folks. How you doing? So this is the Wednesday Waffle. We're just waiting for ourselves to go live here on Instagram and TikTok. So I just want to say, one of my goals for 2026 is to get to 1,000 subscribers. So please, if you're watching on there, give it a little like, give it a subscribe, and enable me to grow the channel and get Lockwood out to the masses. So thank you very much, YouTube. Now, good day Instagram, good day TikTok, or good evening I should say. Welcome to the Wednesday Waffle. It is of course the time of the week when I just tell you what I've been getting up to this week in the business. We've now officially been going a year doing this. Started last January, came on, did a live, told everyone what I'd been getting up to this week, and people seem to really like it. So it's continued on. We're now 40. In fact, it couldn't have started in January if we're only at episode 43. Interesting. Well, anyway, so I've just lied to you. So lovely. That's a nice start to a Wednesday evening, isn't it? But yeah. So the beginning part of this week, obviously the last one was on New Year's Eve. Hey little Liz. And then we're now into the new year. We're a week in. And my God, has a lot changed. Probably the highlight points. Me and Ruth have got a mortgage offer in place, and we'll be going to look at properties up in Birmingham, Stourbridge, in particular. And the reason we're moving there is so I can be within half an hour of my factory that I use, and hopefully one day it will be the factory that makes only Lockwood premium British smocks, and obviously accompanying items such as gilets and these quarter zips which we're wearing. So what has been going on this week? I suppose it's not really a specific day, but we've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, getting ready for our secret project, finalising designs, talking about fabrics, and they are going to be coming out probably March, April time. It's very much going to be a bit of a spring product, so don't want to put anything out there to give anyone the opportunity to copy my idea, because it is the smocks are fantastic, but I think this is going to be this is going to be a mega item, and almost at a bit of like an entry level product. So people ain't got the money to fork out for a smock, and they want to see the type of quality that we do and the kind of ingenuity that I've come up with. It'll be, I think it's probably going to be our best selling product by a long way. So that's been going on. So anyway, right, we'll go back. We'll talk about today's things as we get there. So as I said, it's been a very, very good bloody year. The first day of the year was pretty bloody amazing, to be totally honest. I started reading a book called Atomic Habits. I've been one of my sort of goals for 2026 is to work on my business acumen. When looking at my recent business credit report, one of the factors on it was director inexperience, which that'll only come on through time. But I thought, so if I just develop myself, read more. Now, if you are into reading and you want a bit of personal development, my God, you should get Atomic Habits. I think it's genuinely going to change my life. We'll probably fast forward the effectiveness of this business by a couple of years. So that was bloody good. So Monday, the weekend was a bit of a nothing weekend, to be honest. There's no jobs listed over the weekend for us. Other than just going out and going running. So and then processing, packaging orders, pretty standard stuff. On the Saturday, we did go out to the races, which was pretty good. And getting a good bit of attention for the smocks. Monday, as always, was the admin day. Pretty boring, as always. I hate doing it, but I'm getting better at it. I've moved all my admin stuff now onto Google Sheets. Wow, what riveting stuff. Such interesting conversation. So let's stop talking about it. I went on a Dan Priestley webinar on Monday evening, which... I don't know if you know who Dan Priestley is, but he's a mega entrepreneur. You know, mainly into like sort of tech and service-based businesses, but he just scales stuff. And although it did seem to turn out to be a bit of a sales pitch, it was good. Hey, up deck. It did seem to be. There was good value in it, just being on it, but then it got a bit sales pitchy towards the end. So yeah, I've also been working a lot. In the website side of stuff, the email stuff. So if you've been receiving some emails recently, all the last 4 have been the last 3 I think what I've done. Highlight news would be that we've been putting out on the emails is that the 10% discount for first orders is now stopped, and we're moving to a monthly raffle giveaway. So if you sign up to the mailing list, you'll be added to the monthly raffle giveaway with no purchase necessary. So that is in effect from today, along with the Falklands DPM wax smock has now just been released on pre-order. And with all products, when I first released them and put them out on pre-order, I reward the early backers by giving them a good discount. So you put a 60 quid deposit on, so that takes you down to £400 left to pay, and then you get £60 off. So when they release at the end of March, you'll be left with £340 left to pay to get one of the first release. We're going to have them out on pre-order probably for a month or so, depending on how well they go. We might have to close that sooner. And then you won't then be able to buy them until the game fair. So it's like a little pre-order release to help us get a bit of cash into the business and help us continue going. So that's that. And then today has probably... today's been a bit of an all over the place day, to be honest. We got accepted for, hopefully pre-accepted for some inventory financing, so whereby they will forward loan me money to then buy stock, and then I have to pay that back within sort of a set amount of days. So it just helps with cash flow in the business, and that is a big win for us, to be honest. A really big win. Sorry about that. Really big win. So yes. So that was that. And then, so some of you may or may not know, I'm sponsoring a race at Huntingdon on the 5th of February, which will be the Lockwood Smocks hurdle. And that is the first race of the day, and then they've just got back in contact with me yesterday because I asked. An unexpected charge came with it, which was ridiculous. For the company that are producing the signage to go put the sign up, wait, and then take it back. And I was like, well, look, can I just leave it up for the whole day if there's no sponsors on the other races? And then they've offered me the whole day for a decent price, but I need to fund that money as well as some certain other bits. So you may see on the TVs on the 5th of February the Lockwood Smocks 5th of February Huntingdon meet. And then all the races will be named after products. A lot has been going on. It's been, a bit of an emotional roller coaster of a week, to be honest, but a great way to start the year off. I often say back, it's, all the problems I have are good problems to have. They're not bad problems to have. Bad problems is not being able to get customers, not being able to, etc., etc., etc. Although I've missed out on 12 events since being up here, what is good to know is when I am at the events, we do well. So, yeah. Got another couple of weeks, another 3 weeks left here, and then I'm going to be all over the country at all different events with Little Ears, in the new van. I say new van, we got it in September. But yeah, so it's all going well. Again, quite a short Wednesday waffle, and I suppose the highlight pieces are if you're at a loss of what to do this Valentine's weekend, this Valentine's Day with the other half, go on the story on my Instagram, join the WhatsApp group, and come along to the 5th annual Valentine's weekend Brewdog Bar Crawl. The crawl is for all. It doesn't necessarily need to be a romantic couple. Just been here, and the Bretton looks great. Smart. Think we could do something with that. Felton UK, I don't know who you are or what you do, brother, but please send me a message and let's talk. So yeah, come along to the second Lockwood Smocks meetup. We had sort of 6 or 7 people turn up to the first one, which was pretty cool. But yeah, get your missus, get your fella, get a pal, get a hotel for the night in London on Saturday the 14th of February and come to the Lockwood Smocks Valentine's weekend Brewdog Bar Crawl. Bit of a mouthful that. Maybe I'll make it into an acronym. It'd be like blah 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 blah, whatever. No, so cool. And then, yeah, look forward, if you're a race fan, look forward to seeing the Lockwood Smocks at Huntingdon on the big stage, on TV, on social media, on the internet. I mean, we're already here on the internet. You are watching me on the internet. I'm there, I'm here somewhere. So, yeah, the Falkland Smock has just released on pre-order. You'll get a £60 discount off the price for putting a £60 deposit down. They are going to be out end of March. And the secret product, hopefully you may start seeing some pictures of that in the next couple of months, so keep your eyes peeled. That's all for me tonight. Good night, God bless, and as always, God save the King. Done. Boom. Ugh.